This guy remembers the family when he lived over there around the corner.
His last name isn't Ragusa, is it? John Ragusa?
No, the Ragusas lived down the
Yeah.
hill. So Ragusas lived on
it?
Dago Hill,
Yeah.
what we call Dago Hill, which was that whole.
But he knew you and Patty real well. I mean, knew of you guys real well at school and everything.
Patty would have been 3rd grade.
Yes, because I was 6th grade.
Yeah.
6th, 3rd, kindergarten.
Yeah.
That's what
and I've been meaning to ask Patty, but I keep forgetting.
Ask Patty. I need to find out
if
his
she
name.
Remembers John.
His last name. Funny. Yeah. So what's your name, John? So
you don't remember? I remember that was only a month, but I remember a whole bunch of stuff that happened in that month of that school.
Remember you asked us, "What's a John Deere?"
Yes, because that for me. That was a culture shock nightmare.
It was a real culture shock.
Because I was like this hippie kid.
He came from Alton up here to the farmland. And,
when we did art, they did this HI thing, and I thought, what is that?
No,
they're like International Harvester.
IH,
you
yeah.
idiot.
Yeah, IH.
And John Deere, I didn't know what John Deere was everywhere, and I'm what's a John Deere? And it's like, and then I found out tractors. It's tractors. These kids I go to school with are obsessed with tractors.
They're a bunch of farm kids.
So you ended up on the motorbike with.
It was horrible.
Richard Woods.
Yeah, and I got my head put in a toilet because I was like a freak going to that school because I wore bell bottoms and love beads, and I had like these psychedelic glasses. These granny glasses.
Yeah.
And I went to that school, and the girls loved me, and every boy hated me. Yeah, it was terrible.
Now, I remember, like, walking to the Brighton picnic from our house.
Uh-huh.
And Patty and I had little white crop tops, and we had these purple striped elephant bell bottoms.
I remember those.
And I just felt so cool walking to the Brighton picnic in those bell bottoms and that crop top. And we matched.
Yeah.
Patty and I matched.
I used to dress you
Yeah, you guys got dressed a lot alike.
I made you dresses alike.
I just felt like I was so cool in those elephant bell bottoms.
I had purple pants with orange stripe.
I kind of remember those too.
If you can imagine
His legs were like this big around.
And I went, and they're real tight.
Yeah, they were.
And I went to 6th grade. I wore those. I was happening.
Oh.
And I went, and it's like, John, and people were dressed in overalls. Like I'd never seen a kid that was like in a movie, like that was in like Ma and Pa Kettle.
Yeah.
Like the overalls.
Or
there were kids my age in overalls in school. So I didn't. I'm like,
didn't fit.
Why did we move here? I didn't like it to begin with.
You moped around forever, missing your friends.
It was terrible. Yeah.
I know it was terrible, hon. I'm sorry.
No, I mean it was.
You managed.
It's a good story.
Once you and Richard hooked up, you were good.
But once it's always learning the system.
Yeah.
I just had to learn the system and how I could
and find your people.
But it was not fun.
And you guys too. You made friends with somebody in the neighborhood.
Well, the Delps. They had a Delp for everybody.
Yeah. Delps.